What's going on, YouTube? One Arm Hombre here. About to go for a ride. It's Thursday, 60 degrees in December, and your boy took a half day just cause. So, what I'm gonna do, ride down to the Graffiti Wall, me and my buddy Joker, and then go for a little ride, and on that ride, I'm gonna tell you my background and how I became this way. And, I got back on too, so stick around. Alright, so here we are, about to hit the Thunderdome, or in St. Louis we call it 170, or 70, not 170, I'm tripping. But anyway, this is Thunderdome, and it's always interesting. Let's get it! Come on, man. Smoking weed, I can smell that shit from here. Take the express lane, be safe. Fuck all these dumbass people. And yes, folks, I haven't even speed. I can't help it. It don't matter what I get on. I gotta get back. Ricky Bobby shit. Good old downtown. Gotta be kind of offensive and defensive when you're down here in St. Louis. If not, you're bound to get fucked up. Good old Busch Stadium. Because that's safe. They got Wolverine. Yeah, we gotta get a picture of that. How we gonna get over there? Oh, y'all gonna make me go all the way back, huh? All right, well, let's check out the rest of the wall. We can come back. Watch out for the potholes. Turn around.
Recording.
What up, YouTube? Got down to the wall. My boy Joker done showed up. So it's time for us to ride. So I messed up. Being new to YouTube, I made newbie mistakes. Somehow I messed up some of the video from downtown and telling my story about my accident and all that stuff. So God blessed us with another great day. It's Saturday. We're gonna go for a little errand, and on that way, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you my story. So stay tuned, enjoy the ride, and hopefully you enjoy my story. Thanks.
Recording.
All right, YouTube, let's get this video going. Gassed up, about to hit the highway. We're actually gonna hit 170 this time, not 70, but you know. Play as fuck up. Anyway, let's get going. Let's get on this fucking highway. I like that truck. So, how did I get into motorcycles? When I was a kid, I wasn't on any bikes other than a bicycle and a mountain bike. But then, saw a motorcycle race one day. Saw those bikes getting over on sideways. And I was like, I want to do that shit. Got into college, got a GS 500, and I had a Yamaha Sega 2 and a little 50cc scooter, and that was the beginning of the bug biting me, so to speak. So after that, I got a 50th anniversary R6, moved on to a Gixxer 600, which I ended up having my accident on. Let's get into that day. towards the end of the fucking season. And I have been riding like crazy, like every single day. Rain, night, day, didn't matter, I was on the bike. If I had to go somewhere, it was on the bike. My car sat in the driveway and collected dust. I was one of those guys that if there wasn't salt or sand on the ground, I was riding. It didn't matter how cold it was. I'd rather be on the bike. So with that said, my wife was pregnant at the time. It was my girlfriend at the time, but my wife now. She was pregnant, and we had agreed that I was going to cut down on my riding because I was a little excessive, like I said. And so I was trying to be a good boy. I was at home, the two guys I ride with were there. They were all into the ride. They're like, come on man, let's go, let's go, let's go. I was like, nah man, my girl, I promise. So we're gonna go. Ain't no peer pressure. Finally, I give her a call. And she doesn't pick up. So I take that as, yeah, I can go ride. So what do? I hop on the bike. But not only was that the first thing I should have listened to, but one of the guys in the group always rode behind me because I always led, asked if he could lead. And we weren't riding hard or doing anything crazy, so I really wasn't worried about it. I was like, alright, cool. And that was a mistake. Because he rode for himself. He didn't ride for the group. He ended up tailgating the truck and shooting over to a gap so we could get over to the exit because it was coming up quick. And he made it. And me being, I guess, overconfident rider, I was like, oh, I can hit that gap. He made it. So I get up on the tailgate and the guy brake chased me. It's not the first time I brake check, so I mean, I engine brake, I get on both brakes, trail brake, you know, save it. I'm like, yeah, whatever. But when I do that, I go to check because I got a novice rider behind me, and I'm worried that he may have got a little shook up. So I hit him up. I hit him up. So I do a check, I look to my left, back behind me, and I see him, and he's cool. So then I'm scanning back around, and my head's to my right, to the throttle side, and I'm scanning back around. Out of the left corner of my eye, all I see is red lights and a yellow fucking tailgate. And I'm assuming I just grabbed a whole handful of the front brake, like knee jerk, like oh, type shit. And from what I was told, I tried to hold on the handlebars, but the bike threw me to the ground, flipped over me, and then slid into the back passenger tire of the truck. Pinged off of that tire, popped back up, upright, and then went 75 yards off into a field and hit a damn telephone pole. That's what totaled my bike. Great, right? So I'm laying in the middle of a 2-lane highway. Supposedly a car had just missed my head. And then I stopped traffic. Some great guy, I don't know who he is, and if you ever see this video, I want to say thank you because he probably saved my life and prevented any more damage that happened to me. But he held me down and made sure I wasn't moving. Because first, about 15 minutes, I wasn't moving in the highway, and then when I started to move, he held me down so I didn't fuck myself up more. So my injuries were, I blew my main artery in my left shoulder / arm by 2.5 inches. I pulled 2 nerves out of my spine, and I broke my left shoulder blade, and I cracked 3 vertebrae, cracked 3 vertebrae in my neck, and I broke my left shoulder blade. So I was in like I think it was like a 8-hour surgery, ICU, 8 days, 8.5 days I was in the hospital total. Had to basically relearn to walk. I was in like a little like semi-halo thing for a few weeks. This sucked. But when I woke up in the ICU, I'm in Kansas City, and there's probably 6-8 guys I know from St. Louis at the foot of my bed. And I'm like, shit, I fucked up. I'm like, so, first thing I said, no bullshit. I'm at the bike. They're like, dude, forget that bike. The bike is total. Fuck that bike. And I'm like, well, if the bike is that bad, fuck. How bad am I? They're like, we gotta let your old lady tell you that. So I asked Megan, like, yo, what happened? They're like, babe, your left hand and arm is paralyzed. I'm like, quiet for a second. And I'm like, hey, what side you say it was? She said it was your left. And I'm like, oh, well, that's just my clutch hand. I can still put people throttle and shit. Oh, fuck, let me get back over here. We're not gonna be able to pass this. I'm like, oh, that's just my clutch hand. I can still play through the throttles. I can still ride 2 wheels. I said, I'm not going to a Triton. I said in the ICU, and maybe that was a little bit of the drip of that strong, fabulous medicine they were giving me. Or, you know, how I really felt, because I stuck to that. Here I am. And there's a little more for that story too, because then my daughter was born 2 weeks after that, early, and then we spent the NICU, 45 days in the NICU. And that was a whole nother ordeal. Of course, she's perfect, 10 toes, 10 fingers, smart as can be, beautiful girl, and that's my world. But yeah, it was a very, very crazy end of 2014 for us. As a family and me as a person, just wild. But yeah, that's how that happened. And here I am now on this Sportster, and I want to step up to a fat ball. So we'll see if that happens. But yeah, appreciate you checking me out, hearing my story. Got any questions? Want to know more about something? Put it down in the comments. There's one arm on, bro.